You wake up and something just feels off. Your lower back feels tight. Your knees don't bend the way they used to. You catch your reflection in the bathroom mirror, and you barely recognize the man staring back. There's no injury. No illness. But everything feels slower. Heavier. A little more distant than it used to. You chalk it up to age. Because that's what we've always been told, right? You're getting older, it's normal to feel this way, but let me offer you something radically different. What if you're not tired because of age? What if you're not stiff because of your number? What if the way you live each day, the habits you repeat without noticing, are silently teaching your body how to age faster? Brain, here's the truth. Most of what we call aging is really just accumulated wear from unconscious living. Waking up and reaching for coffee before water, skipping movement because the stiffness feels like defeat, sitting for hours without circulation, eating foods that numb instead of nourish, ignoring signals because we think it's just part of getting older, and over time, those patterns become the very symptoms we fear. Brain fog, low energy, chronic inflammation, poor sleep, reduced mobility, loss of confidence. But here's the beautiful truth. If habits created the decline, then habits can create the recovery. Today, I want to walk you through something simple, but life-changing, a full-day rhythm, built just for men over 60, to help you reverse the quiet effects of aging, and feel more clear, strong, and connected again. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need to overhaul your life. You just need to make small shifts, at the right time of day, in a way your body understands and welcomes. Let's start where every day begins. The mirror. And the messages your body is already giving you, before 8 a.m. Because how you start your day is often the clearest mirror of how you're aging, and how you can turn it around. Before anyone speaks to you. Before you've checked your phone. Before coffee touches your lips, your body is already speaking. It speaks through the way your feet hit the floor. Through the ache in your lower back. Through the tightness behind your knees or the stiffness in your neck. Through the way your face looks a little puffier than the day before. And most of us ignore it. We grab our robe, shake off the tightness, and call it normal. Because we think, this is just what happens when you're getting older. But here's the truth, one I want every man over 60 to hear. Your body is not blaming you. It's briefing you. Those first 15 minutes in the morning tell you more about your blood flow, hormone health, hydration, sleep quality, and inflammation than almost any blood test. You just have to know what to look for. Brain, what's actually happening while you sleep? From midnight to 6 a.m., your body goes into repair mode. Your heart rate slows, your blood vessels relax, you lose water through breath and skin, your brain flushes toxins, hormones like testosterone and growth hormone rise, if conditions are right. But, if you don't move before bed, if you're dehydrated, if you ate late or were stressed before sleep, your repair system never fully kicks in. Instead of waking up restored, you wake up inflamed. Magnifying glass, morning clues that something's off, puffy face or hands. Right pointing arrow, poor lymphatic drainage or excess sodium, stiff joints. Right pointing arrow, low overnight circulation and inflammation, cracked lips or dry mouth. Right pointing arrow, mild dehydration, hard to focus. Right pointing arrow, cortisol spike with poor glucose regulation, gripping the sink for balance. Right pointing arrow, blood pressure instability. These aren't flaws. They're feedback. And your body is giving it to you, every single morning. Checkmark. So, what do you do with this information? You listen. You respond. And you build a morning rhythm that helps your body complete the repair it didn't finish overnight. It doesn't take hours. In fact, the next part of your day, what you do in the first 10 minutes after waking, is the most powerful window you have to shift your aging trajectory. Let's talk about what most men get wrong during that window, and what to do instead to restore energy, circulation, and calm before breakfast. Most men don't realize this, but the way you move, or don't move, in the first 10 minutes after waking sets the tone for your entire day. Your brain, your blood flow, your mood, even your digestion, they all respond to what you do in that short window. It's either a reset, or a relapse. Prohibited the common mistake? We rush. We swing our legs out of bed and stand too fast. We grab our phone. We skip water. We go straight to the bathroom, coffee machine, or couch. We've just gone from sleep mode to stress mode, without giving our body a chance to transition. And what does that lead to? Dizziness, tight muscles, brain fog, cravings, cramping, and feeling older than we are. Before the day even begins, brain, what's your body doing in these first moments? After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, blood pools in your lower limbs, your nervous system is still in a parasympathetic, repair state, your hydration is depleted, your joints are cold and stiff, your brain is slowly increasing alertness, so if you force your body into movement or thinking too fast, you activate stress chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline, before your system is ready. That's why a simple morning stretch or glass of water can feel like magic. Because it's not a trick, it's what your body was already waiting for. Checkmark the 3-minute, morning reset flow. Here's what I teach my patients over 60. Simple. Gentle. Repeatable. Step 1. Sit on the edge of your bed. Drink a full glass of warm or room temperature water. This starts your metabolism, hydrates your brain, and increases blood volume. Avoid cold water, it shocks the system. Step 2. Ankle pumps plus wrist circles, 30 seconds each, stimulates circulation from your hands and feet back to your heart and brain. Prevents lightheadedness and prepares joints. Step 3. Seated twist plus gentle forward fold, 1 minute, loosens your spine. Releases pressure in the lower back. Signals your nervous system, we're moving, but we're safe. Step 4. 1 deep breath with eyes closed. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale slowly for 6. Grounds you emotionally and mentally. Repeat button. Why this works. This micro routine awakens your vascular system, improves balance, protects your heart from sudden spikes, gives your brain time to turn on, and prevents that tired before the day starts feeling. So many men ignore the best part. It takes less time than brushing your teeth. And over time, it rebuilds the body's trust in itself. You go from feeling old and creaky to awake and capable in just 3 minutes. Next up, we'll focus on the first fuel your body receives. The meal that decides whether you soar or crash by 10 a.m. Let's talk about how to eat to heal, not just fill. By the time you finish your morning reset, your body is awake, but it's not fully powered. Your brain is asking for fuel. Your muscles are primed. Your blood sugar is low after the overnight fast. And what you eat in the next 30 minutes can either ignite steady energy or create a chain reaction of crashes, cravings, and brain fog. Most men over 60 don't skip breakfast. They sabotage it. Donut. Common breakfast mistakes that age you faster. 1. The sweet start cereal, toast with jam, muffins, orange juice. Right pointing arrow spikes blood sugar. Right pointing arrow insulin overdrive. Right pointing arrow crash by 10 a.m. 2. The coffee only ritual. Caffeine on an empty stomach. Right pointing arrow raises cortisol. Right pointing arrow irritates digestion. Right pointing arrow triggers fatigue rebound. 3. The no time excuse. Skipping breakfast altogether. Right pointing arrow slows metabolism. Right pointing arrow breaks down muscle. Right pointing arrow increases belly fat and inflammation. Brain. Why breakfast matters more after 60. As we age, Insulin becomes less efficient, muscle maintenance becomes harder, brain neurotransmitters become more dependent on nutrients, testosterone and growth hormone need stable blood sugar to work properly, so if you skip breakfast or load it with sugar, you're sending your body the wrong message. We're not safe. Store fat. Conserve energy. Stay in stress mode. Checkmark the longevity plate. What to eat instead. Your goal is not to eat more. It's to eat smarter. Every bite should support muscle maintenance, blood sugar balance, brain clarity, hormone regulation. Here's how to build your morning plate. Small diamond 1. Protein, 15–25 grams minimum. 2 boiled or scrambled eggs, Greek yogurt, protein smoothie with nut butter, smoked salmon or turkey slices. Why? Supports muscle, dopamine, and testosterone. Small diamond 2. Healthy fats. Avocado, olive oil, drizzle, chia or flax seeds, a handful of walnuts or almonds. Why? Keeps you full, supports brain health, regulates inflammation. Small diamond 3. Slow carbs plus fiber, oats with cinnamon, sweet potato, whole grain toast, fresh berries or banana. Why? Gives steady energy without spiking blood sugar. Bowl with spoon, sample healing breakfasts. Eggs plus avocado plus whole grain toast, Greek yogurt plus chia plus blueberries plus almonds, green smoothie. Spinach, almond butter, protein, frozen berries, oatmeal plus cinnamon plus flax plus walnuts plus banana slices. And don't forget, drink water first. Coffee after food. Light bulb. Remember, breakfast isn't just fuel. It's instruction. It tells your hormones, your metabolism, and your brain, we're ready. We're stable. We're strong. Every day that you start with the right fuel, you're reversing years of wear, from the inside out. Now that you've nourished your system, let's tackle the midday danger zone. When energy dips, metabolism slows, and most men unknowingly invite aging in. Next, midday metabolism, turning sluggishness into strength. It's around noon. You've had a productive start, you've eaten a solid breakfast, and now, you feel it. That heavy, slow feeling. Your eyelids droop. Your body says, sit down. Your brain says, maybe just a little rest. And if you're like most men, you grab a quick lunch, plop into a chair, and let the afternoon creep in like a fog. But here's the wake-up call. Midday isn't the time to shut down. It's your window to reset, recharge, and rebuild. Brain, what's really happening? After lunch, blood flows toward the digestive system, insulin rises, especially if the meal was heavy or carb-loaded, core body temperature dips slightly, energy naturally lowers as part of your circadian rhythm, but how you respond to that moment determines whether you crash, or get stronger. Prohibited. What most men do: eat too fast, sit too long, skip water, reach for sugar, soda, or a second coffee, and the result: sluggish metabolism, afternoon brain fog, belly fat accumulation, low motivation, poor decision making, worse sleep at night. Check mark how to use this moment to your advantage. This is your second chance of the day to give your body the message: we're not shutting down. We're shifting into strength. Here's how. Small diamond. Step 1. Hydrate again. 8–12 ounces of water. Even light dehydration slows metabolism, makes you hungrier, and reduces your brain's clarity. Tip: add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon for electrolyte balance. Small diamond. Step 2. Stand and move for 2 to 3 minutes. You don't need a workout. Just movement that says, I'm still alive. I'm still flowing. Try a 3-minute walk, 15 wall push-ups, 10 chair squats, marching in place while rolling your shoulders. This stimulates blood sugar regulation, muscle activation, testosterone production, mental alertness. Small diamond. Step 3. Choose a metabolism-friendly snack. If needed, if you feel hungry again or start to lose focus, choose handful of almonds or walnuts, apple slices with nut butter, a boiled egg, Greek yogurt with cinnamon. Avoid cookies, chips, processed bars, sugary coffee, drinks. Fire. Why this works: when you hydrate, move, and nourish during this window, you stabilize your energy, support fat burning instead of storage, protect your muscles, avoid the 3 p.m. crash. Set yourself up for a better night's sleep. You're teaching your body that midday is not decline time, it's recovery time in disguise. The best part? This 10-minute midday reset costs you nothing, but buys you clarity, energy, and strength for the rest of your day. And now that you've supported your body, it's time to support your mind. Because emotional aging is real. And it's just as reversible as physical decline. Next, afternoon mindset, rewiring emotional aging. You've made it through half the day. Your body's been nourished. You've moved, you've hydrated. But now, something quieter begins to surface. You feel a little dull. A little disconnected. Maybe even irritable, for no clear reason. You're not in pain. You're not overwhelmed. But inside? There's a heaviness. And here's what I want you to know, that heaviness isn't weakness. It's emotional fatigue. And for men over 60, it often goes completely ignored. Brain: why emotional aging is real. As we age, we lose dopamine more easily. We carry decades of unprocessed stress. Our emotional circuits, if left unchecked, wire for repetition, not renewal. Loneliness, regret, or mental clutter begin to speak through the body. Fatigue, digestive issues, tension, tight chest. But most men were never taught this. So instead of listening, we distract. More coffee, more screen time, more silence. But what the body really wants is release. Light bulb: the solution isn't therapy. It's reflection. Not hours. Not analysis. Just 5 quiet minutes. Every afternoon. To remind your brain and your heart that you're still in charge of the narrative. Checkmark the 3-question emotional reset. Grab a notebook. Or just close your eyes. Answer these, every day around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. 1. What am I proud of so far today? Even the smallest thing. I drank water first. I didn't yell. I moved my body. This rewires your brain for self-trust. 2. What's one thing I'm carrying that I can let go of? A thought. A tension. A frustration. Write it. Breathe it out. Let it leave your nervous system. This reduces cortisol, the aging hormone. 3. Who or what brought me joy today? It could be sunlight. A grandchild's voice. A memory. A moment of peace. This boosts serotonin, the stabilizing mood chemical. Stopwatch done in 5 minutes. But the effects last for hours. Your breathing slows your muscles, loosen your brain, quiets your blood pressure, drops your sense of you returns, because no matter how strong your body is, if your emotional engine burns out, everything else breaks down. This daily pause helps keep you alive emotionally, not just biologically. Now that your mind has cleared, let's prepare your body for the evening phase, where circulation can either flow gently into recovery, or get stuck, leading to cramps, heaviness, and restless sleep. It's early evening. The sun is low. Dinner is done, or almost ready. And your instinct says, time to rest, time to settle in. So you do. You sit in your favorite chair. You reach for the remote. Maybe a book. Maybe you scroll. And you stay there. But here's the truth your body knows, even if you don't, stillness doesn't always equal rest. Especially after 60. Because by this point in the day, you've likely been sitting for hours, at lunch, in the car, on the couch. And now, if you stay completely still again, blood begins to pool in your legs, circulation slows to your brain, muscles tighten from lack of oxygen, and sleep, real, deep, healing sleep, becomes harder to reach. Brain: why evening movement matters more than you think. Your body is wired to wind down in the evening, but not to shut down completely. Gentle movement during this window improves lymphatic drainage, reducing swelling and puffiness, increases venous return, so blood doesn't get stuck in your legs, prepares your nervous system for sleep, prevents nighttime cramps and restless legs, boosts melatonin production naturally. In short, you're teaching your body how to recover in motion. Checkmark the 3-minute evening flow to trigger recovery. Do this after dinner, before you fully settle in. 1. Heel raises, 1 minute, stand behind a chair. Lift your heels off the floor, then lower. Slow and steady. Light bulb. Why? This activates your calf muscles, your second heart, to push blood back up. 2. Wall push-ups, 1 minute, stand arm's length from a wall. Place your hands on the wall and slowly bend your elbows, then push back. Light bulb. Why? Gently engages upper body circulation, opens your chest, improves posture. 3. Seated ankle circles plus shoulder rolls, 1 minute, while sitting, rotate your ankles and shoulders in slow circles. Light bulb. Why? Clears stagnant blood, loosens stiff joints, and signals the body to downshift. That's it. 3 minutes. No sweat. No strain. Just restoration. Crescent moon bonus. Pair with soft lighting plus herbal tea after movement, dim the lights. Sip chamomile, lemon balm, or ginger tea. Put on calming music. Let your body know it's safe to slow down now. This combination, movement plus light plus breath, primes your nervous system for true recovery. Because aging doesn't happen in the big moments. It happens in the quiet ones we ignore. And this, the early evening, can be your most powerful healing hour if you learn how to move through it with awareness. Next, we'll step into the most underestimated part of aging well, nighttime detox, and how to prepare your nervous system for deep sleep, without pills, screens, or stimulants. You've moved gently after dinner. You've dimmed the lights. And now, your body is ready for the final phase of the day, sleep. But here's something most men over 60 don't know: just because you're asleep, doesn't mean you're healing. You can sleep for 7, 8, even 9 hours, and still wake up stiff, tired, foggy, or inflamed. That's not a sleep problem. It's a night detox failure. Brain. What actually happens during deep sleep? When sleep is deep and unbroken, your body clears toxins from the brain through the glymphatic system, balances hormones like cortisol, testosterone, and growth hormone, repairs muscles and joints, regulates immune response, stores memory, and supports mental clarity. But for that to happen, your nervous system must shift fully into parasympathetic mode, also called rest and repair mode. And here's the problem: most men go to bed with their brains still in go mode. Screens, late night snacks, stress, scrolling, noise. All of it tells your system, stay alert. Stay ready, don't drop your guard. Which means your body never really goes deep enough to repair. Fire. What's blocking your nighttime recovery? Too much blue light after 8 p.m., TV, phones, LED bulbs, food or alcohol within 2 hours of bed, shallow breathing and racing thoughts, no transition rituals to tell the body it's safe to sleep. Checkmark the 4-step night detox ritual. For men over 60, do this every evening, ideally starting 60 to 90 minutes before bed. 1. Power down screens at least 1 hour before bed, turn off phones, TVs, and tablets. Replace with soft light, lamps or candlelight, reading, or calming music. Why? This supports melatonin production, your brain's natural sleep signal. 2. Herbal wind down. Sip a cup of chamomile, lemon balm, valerian root, ginger plus cinnamon, for circulation and warmth. Avoid alcohol. It disrupts sleep cycles and increases nighttime inflammation. 3. 4-7-8 breathing. Repeat 4 cycles. Inhale through nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale through mouth for 8 seconds, let shoulders drop. Let jaw relax. Why? This activates your vagus nerve and shifts your body into repair mode. 4. The sleep cue. Signal your body responds to rhythm. Choose a tiny ritual that tells your system, now, we rest. Examples. Turn on a diffuser with lavender oil. Speak one calming phrase aloud. The day is done. I can let go. Place one hand on your chest and feel the heartbeat. Slow crescent moon. Why this works? Because sleep is not the goal. Restorative sleep is. And that only happens when you train your system to shut down completely, from breath, to mind, to muscle. Every night you get this right, you're rebuilding testosterone, healing the nervous system, reducing age-related inflammation, sharpening memory, restoring energy for tomorrow. Now you've walked the full rhythm of a day built to reverse the effects of aging. From the moment your feet touch the floor, to the breath that guides you into sleep. But before we close, there's one last truth I want to leave you with. Let's talk about how aging really works, and how you can take back the narrative. If you've made it this far, you already know something powerful. Aging isn't a straight downhill slide. It's a rhythm. And you can change the rhythm. What you feel, the tightness, the fatigue, the brain fog, those aren't signs of being done. They're reminders that your body is still listening. Still adapting. Still waiting for the right signals. And you? You're not broken. You're just under-instructed. Brain, we don't age in years. We age in habits. And the good news? Habits are changeable. Starting with something as small as how you wake up, or how you breathe before sleep. Think about today's rhythm. A glass of water in the morning, a better breakfast, one stretch after lunch, a 5-minute reflection, 3 minutes of movement before dinner, a quiet breath before bed. None of it required a gym. Or a doctor. Or a medication. It just required attention. Anti-clockwise arrows. This is your loop. Every day, your body asks you a question. Will we repeat the damage, or begin the rebuild? And every action, no matter how small, is your answer. So choose the stretch. Choose the breath. Choose the walk. Choose to eat like someone who wants to feel young, not just survive. Red heart, because here's the truth, you haven't peaked. You haven't plateaued. You haven't missed your window. You're entering a phase where you don't need to impress anyone. You just need to feel like yourself again. And that begins not with a new birthday, but with a new rhythm. A day that supports your brain, your blood, your mood, your strength, your identity. So here's my gentle challenge to you. Live one day using this rhythm. Just one. Let your body feel what it's like to be supported instead of stressed. And if it feels good, do it again tomorrow. And if you're ready to make that first move, right finger comment, I'm rebuilding, below. Let that be your new habit. Your new anchor. Your quiet declaration that you're not fading, you're rising. One day. One breath. One rhythm at a time.